CBS Tonight. Camp Big Brother is filled with wildlife and the smells of nature. But it's not all fun and games.
This is serious business.
2 house guests are nominated for eviction.
This is my worst nightmare.
And it's a power of veto food fight for their lives. New Big Brother, CBS Tonight.
This is nice.
How far would you go for love?
So where are you from?
Nigeria.
Wow, that's a heck of a commute, huh?
Bob the Hearts have a show like CBS this fall.
A highly anticipated sequel and an eerie horror film are on area screens this holiday weekend.
And here to tell us about Spider-Man Far From Home and Midsommar is film critic Chuck Kaplinski.
How are we doing?
Flying solo today, huh?
Yep, I am.
All by yourself.
Somebody's traveling.
Oh, well, good thing you're here because we're interested. I'm especially interested to hear about Spider-Man, but we're going to start with Midsommar.
I'd be much happier if you were interested in hearing on Midsommar.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to see this with you and then just watch you and your reaction throughout this film.
It's spelled weird.
It is spelled weird, and that's the least weird thing about this film, I
okay.
will tell you. It's actually based on an actual festival that occurs in Sweden, and that's the focus of this movie. This festival, which occurs apparently every 90 years, and it occurs during the time in which the sun never sets on this northern part of the country. And here we see our troubled couple here that's at the focus of this. We have Jack Rayner right back there. His name in the movie is Brandon, and then we have the girl, Danny, who we'll see in a second, played by Florence Pugh. They have been invited to this midsummer celebration, and he's been wanting to dump her. And she's incredibly needy and incredibly fragile, as we've seen her parents and her sister commit suicide in the first scene in the film.
Oh.
She's attempting to deal with all these things. She's really at loose ends, and she's very vulnerable, as you can see there in the plane cockpit, or the bathroom, and she's really at loose ends. Well, this is the last place where she wants to be, is out in the middle of nowhere in this festival where they're welcome. They're welcome with open arms. They're told to just relax. They're told that this festival is all just like a grand piece of theater, and it is at the beginning. And then things start to change very, very slowly until they start to behave in ways they never thought they would behave before.
That can't be right.
And then creepy things happen. The less you know about this movie, the better. And what's interesting about this film is that there are no creepy things that bump in the night, because there's not one nighttime scene in this movie.
Oh, because it's all daylight.
All daylight, which is an interesting trick by the director, because he's kind of setting himself up to have to create this sense of dread without the usual tools that a horror filmmaker would use. And it is dreadful. The film takes 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a slow burn, but it's worth it, because once we finally get to the conclusion and we finally see where this whole thing is headed, it's really going to shake you up. This is not a horror film, but it's a film that's incredibly disturbing. I saw this about a week ago, and there hasn't a day that's gone by that I haven't thought about.
Really?
Yes.
You'd think they would have done the opposite and had it, you know, obviously it wouldn't follow the festival, but at night when it's always night in that part of the world,
Well,
would have been creepier, but maybe the daytime thing makes it equally so.
It is equally so, and also this is up at the Art Theater. See it there, because the Art Theater is much more intimate, and that's going to really key in on the claustrophobia of this film, because you are trapped there with these people. This whole thing is in a valley, and you want to get out, and you can't. Go see it there, Heather.
Okay, okay.
The one everyone's talking about, though, is the Spider-Man film, which I have heard lots of people say they're excited to see. You just saw it like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And?
It's good. It's good. It's not great, but it's good.
Okay.
You know, it's a rough job to follow up after Endgame, in which was the end of the 22-film cycle of Marvel, and there's a lot of loose ends to tie up. And Spider-Man Far From Home tries to do that. You just saw a picture there of Iron Man, and his presence looms over this movie. He is treated as a savior for having re-altered time, bringing everyone back into the world, and we see billboards and tributes to him throughout the movie. And this weighs heavily on Peter Parker's shoulders, because he feels as though he has to take on the responsibility that Tony Stark had. And now that he's gone, he finds that to be an incredibly arduous task. Well, he gets a little bit of a break. There has been a school trip arranged to go to Europe, and all he wants to do is just go, hang with his friends, and tell his crush Mary Jane that he really, really likes her. That's all the kid wants. He's a teenager after all. I mean, it seems to be common things. Well, he can't do that, because there we have Happy Hogan, who's saying, hey, you need to step up, and he's going to get a phone call from Nick Fury, who says, we have a threat here. There is a hero from another universe by the name of Mysterio. And Mysterio has come to battle these creatures called elementals who wiped out his world and are now set on wiping out Earth. And there you see Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio right there. Well, there's a nice little twist about an hour into this thing. Nothing is quite as it seems, and that really kind of sets Peter Parker back, and it set me back too. It finally got my interest. This is kind of a routine action superhero film during its first hour, and in the second hour, as I say, some twists occur and things really kick into high gear. You're going to want to sit through the end credits, of course, because that's going to set up the entire next phase of these films. And there's a big, big surprise there towards the end. This is a good film. It's not a great film. And it will tide you over until the next Marvel phase.
So when people said the end of the 22, that it's not the end of anything,
Consider
right?
this an epilogue.
Okay.
They're just kind of cleaning those things up from there. And now we're going to start on our next epic.
All right.
Well, good stuff. Thank you.
2 movies for you to go check out. And if you want to learn anything else about all the other movies that Chuck and Pam review, go to their website, give them a like on Facebook, sign up for their newsletter. There are so many ways that you can get in touch with them, and we've got it all at CALiving.tv.
I think